Hello. How are you guys doing today? It's me, Dog Announcer. Yes, did you hear the little the howl to the moon? It was one of my cousins. They sampled my cousin out in the Alaskan wilderness, and yeah, he was nice enough to let us sample that howl. Speaking of howls, do you guys like howls? I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure why I asked that, but anyway, how is everybody doing today? I want to give a happy Thanksgiving to you all. It's a great time to be thankful. Well, we should always be thankful because God is good to us, and He always provides for us. Um, and so I've been thinking about the things I'm thankful for. One of the things I'm thankful for is for all of you. And so, who do we have here in the chat today? Pastor Paul does this sometimes, but I wanted to do it today. And so, I want to thank Noah and Kristen. And then we have Olivia. And then we have Justin and Ashley. And so, thank you so much for being here today. And thank you to everybody who's been here for the journey of Afternoons with Pastor Paul. I'm thankful that I'm back home, no longer in Australia. I am back home with my family. And so I hope you guys are ready for another show today. It's a special day. It's always a special day. And so see you guys soon. Enjoy the show. Here's Pastor Paul. All right. How's it going, everybody? How we doing? Yeah. A little bit more people in the audience today. It's not really according to policy, but we moved the location of the studio, so we're actually over in we are in Alaska currently, and so Alaska lets you have more people indoors, and so we have a temporary studio in Alaska, and just like Dog Announcer was saying, we were able to get a sample of his cousin's howl, and that's how we did it because we were already here in Alaska. So we're like, hey, we're already in town. Hit up your cousin, let him know that we're coming, and he met us up. Him and some of the of his pack. He's the alpha wolf of his pack, and so he brought all the wolves over, and it was really fun, and we had a great time just hanging out together with some wolves in here in Alaska. It's quite cold though, so I'm drinking some tea, as you can see. Today's tea of choice is gingerbread spice. Pretty nice, right? Yeah, it's a great time to drink some festive Christmas type teas and drinks. Policy, yes. So welcome everybody. Dog Announcer's already welcomed you all. I think we didn't miss anyone, did we? Dog Announcer has a sharper eye than I do, so I think he wouldn't miss anyone. But thanks so much for being here, guys. And if there's anyone that you don't see here, you're like, hey, you got to be at the show. Don't miss the show. It's too good to miss. Okay. But yeah, Thanksgiving's coming up, and so I wanted to make a couple announcements. So some mosaic announcements. I don't always don't typically do a mosaic announcement during the show. And so the first one is actually I thought we were going to be able to just continue our Zoom fellowships this week, but I realized that I'll be gone. So after the event tomorrow, so that's the first other announcement. The other first announcement, there's two first announcements. I guess that makes one of them a second one, but you know what I mean. The other announcement is that we have our Among Us tournament starting at 2 p.m. tomorrow. And so if you want to sign up, Kristen's going to throw that link in the chat right now. And then you can join us for a fun time to see who has the best sussing abilities, and I don't want to call it lying. I mean, it's technically lying, but there's a nicer way to say it. We'll call it just telling stories. Who's the better storyteller? So yeah, join us for that. So that's 2 to about 3:30. And right after that event, I pretty much have to get in my car and drive over to a place called Avila Beach. So my family and I, we're going to be staying in a home over there. And so we won't have any other Zoom fellowships this week because I'll be gone. And I hope you guys enjoy your Thanksgivings. If you're not doing anything, if you're bored, then always just hit up some other students. Be like, hey, let's do something right now. Let's hang out. Let's play some Among Us. Let's get on a Zoom call and hang out on there. Let's watch a movie together or something. I don't know what you guys want to do, but just have some ideas and do some cool stuff. All right. And so that's the announcements for today. There we go. Thanks for that link there, Kristen. All right, and so today's guest, guys. Today's guest, do you guys remember? I had mentioned a record that we broke with last week's guest. Do you guys remember what the record was? So there's a certain record that we broke last week. Who remembers what it was? Producers are telling me that Olivia says she's been practicing Among Us. Wow. Actually, yeah, you'd be surprised. Practice does help because being able to know where everything is, being able to have good excuses, being able to know when to do what, like if you're an imposter, yeah, it actually matters. So last week there was a record that we hit. The record was, looks like no one has got it yet. Let me take a sip of tea to see if anyone will say it. Okay, the record was, we had the youngest guest so far on the show last week. Okay, and so we're already going to break that record today by far with another very young guest. And so this young guest is now our youngest guest ever on the show, but they've been a long-time audience member, a long-time fan of Dog Announcer. This guest has written Dog Announcer 45 letters. A lot of letters. Dog Announcer really enjoys all those letters. And so today's guest is none other than Miss. Oh, somebody has it right. It is Ashley Shin. So let's all welcome Ashley Shin. Hey, Ashley, say hello.
Hello.
Hello. Wow. Nice bow you have on your head there.
Thank you.
Did you put that bow special for today?
No.
Did you already have it on?
Yeah.
See, I like that about like girls in general. Like you guys have like accessories where like boys, we just have our clothes, like our shirt and whatever we're wearing on our bottoms, and that's it. But girls, you have bows, you have like earrings and things like that. I think that's more fun. And I think I'm actually gonna maybe have some fun when I have a daughter one day, trying to dress her up. Do you think I'll be good at it, Ashley? Dressing up my daughter?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. And so yeah, Ashley, you are the youngest guest now. You broke the record. The record only stood for a week and you already broke it. Thanks for being on the show today. How are you doing?
Good.
Good. Tell us a little bit. How was your day today? Did you have school? What did you do?
I didn't have school, and in the morning we went on a hike. But other than that, I didn't really do anything.
Okay. Where did you go hiking? Tell us about this hike. That sounds really nice. And honestly, I really should get out there myself. I used to hike a lot, but I haven't hiked in a while. But tell us, how was the hike?
It was pretty good. We went to Foothills Park, and it's like really woody. Is that the word? Like,
it's really woody. Yeah.
Yeah. And it was pretty fun.
Very nice. And so the whole family went?
Well, it was just me, my brother, and my dad. My
Okay.
mom didn't.
Your mom didn't come. So how did Ryan like that hike? Was he enjoying it?
Yeah, he, he liked it a lot, and yeah.
He liked it a lot, huh? Okay, that's good. Good to know. I didn't know Ryan likes hiking. Okay, so Ashley, you are in seventh grade. Is that correct?
No,
Are you in sixth grade?
yeah.
Wow. You know why I thought you were in seventh grade?
Why?
Because you've been so active, like in our YM for the short time that you've been here. It feels like we've known you for a year. And so yeah, yeah. Tell us a little bit about your time so far in YM. What have been things that you've learned? What's your experience so far? What do you like about Mosaic?
Um, I guess something that I learned is that like the people here are really nice, and another thing I learned is that there's like a lot of like activities. I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Well, I hope you guys all hear that. The rest of Mosaic, that Ashley thinks you're really nice, and so contrary to popular belief. Just kidding. Okay, Ashley. So sixth grade. Tell us a little bit about sixth grade, because some of us, it's been a while since they've been in sixth grade. For the seniors, that's like 6 years ago. So it's like a whole world of time. What are you learning so far about sixth grade, and how's the experience been for you?
For sixth grade, I learned that there's like a lot more homework. I guess because there's different classes, and like it's kind of more fun than like elementary school because you get to have different activities, like other than like the normal activities like math.
Yeah. Okay. But you haven't been able to go to the school yet, right? You're not doing hybrid, are you?
Not yet.
No. And so, um, there were probably some things that you thought about when you started sixth grade, right? Or like before you started sixth grade, like it's gonna be like this and it's gonna be like that. What haven't you experienced yet that you were looking forward to?
I was looking forward to using a locker and like walking around the school to get to classes, but I can't do that right now because of coronavirus.
Yeah.
But I still know how the school looks like because sometimes I go there to like walk around. But
Hmm.
other than that, I don't really know like which classes go where.
Okay. Yeah. I can totally relate to that. I didn't have a locker. Trying to remember. When did I first have my locker? I don't think I ever had a. No, I think I did have a locker in my old school because I came to America when I was in right after my sophomore year. So I came. No, I came before my sophomore year. So in high school. So for sure at that time I had a locker, but I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I did have a locker before that. I just can't remember, but I definitely did. And I never decorated my locker, but I think I always thought about like I should decorate my locker. I just never did it. If you could decorate your locker, do you know what you would put in there?
I would put like pencil holders and like organizers for like books, I guess.
Nice, very nice. Yeah, you seem like a pretty organized person, Ashley. Is that true?
Not really.
No. I mean, do you
Yeah,
like do you like trying to be organized at least maybe?
yeah,
Yeah.
but like if I try to organize a big mess, then like it takes me a while.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm totally like that. Like if it's already messy, it takes me a while to start organizing. If it's already organized, then maybe I can keep it that way for a while. But if it's messy, it's like I kind of give up. I'm like it's messy. It's too hard to start getting organized. Um, okay. Tell us a little bit about your family, Ashley, because you mentioned your family went on a hike with them, and I think most of us know your family. Your mom is very involved in the church. So is your dad. You guys, both your parents are very involved. Your dad does pictures. Do you know how your dad got into taking pictures?
Not really. Like, this time that he started to take pictures was when I was really young, and at that time I didn't really pay attention to those things.
Yeah, that makes sense. So he's just always been doing it as like a
Yeah,
hobby.
like he enjoys taking pictures.
Hmm.
So like even when we went on a hike, he took pictures there.
Hmm. That's pretty good. Because, like, even though I know how to take pictures, when I go out somewhere, I don't really think about taking pictures. Um, that just shows, like, I'm not really that into it. And then your mom's always serving the church, always trying to help people. As far as you can remember, is this like just what you know about your mom? She's always just been this way.
Yeah, he's really nice, and like he kind of wants like even me to like tell my friends about church and everything. So I try my best, but I'm not as good as my mom.
Hmm. Well, you have a lot more years to catch up to your mom, you know, and yeah, sometimes it's not the amount of help that you give. It's the heart and just like what you're able to do. And so I'm sure that's something that your mom would tell you. But yeah, that's something I've learned about your mom. Just talking with her, meeting with her sometimes. If there's different like her trying to invite some of your friends to the church or like helping that like with that situation or yeah, your mom's just a great help to our church. And then your brother is a very funny person. Tell us something that maybe we don't know about your brother. Something good
Um, I
or
guess
interesting.
something good about him is that he likes math.
He likes math. 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 No way.
Well, like he doesn't like it, but he's
Hmm.
pretty good at it. I
Oh,
guess.
is it is Ryan there with you?
Yeah, he can.
Oh, that's funny. Wow, that is actually really interesting. I never would have thought Ryan would be into math, but I mean, yeah, like he doesn't have to like it, but if he's good at it, that's great. Because I don't like it and I'm bad at it. So I think there's people who are like that too. That's interesting. Give us one more thing. Tell us. Think of a time, maybe from the past, like a funny moment that you had with your brother.
I don't know any really funny moments.
You can't think of any funny moments with your brother? Really? Maybe because it's just always funny that it's not funny to you anymore. It's like if it's always funny, then it's basically never funny. You know what I mean? Kind of. Okay, Ashley. We're gonna get ready to transition to our game for today. And so today's game is kind of like we're gonna call it we're gonna call it Word Horse. It's the unofficial official name of the game. So Word Horse. Have you ever played the basketball game Horse?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in the basketball game Horse, the objective of the game is to not get letters, and how you get letters, HORSE, is by like missing your shot. So similarly for this game, what we're going to be doing actually is we're going to take turns saying a letter, and we're trying to spell a word, and you want me to complete the word, and that's how I'm going to get a strike. But if you are the one who has to complete the word, and we both can't think of a word that I could, like a letter I could have said. So let's just say, it was L. I said L, you said O. I said V, you said E. And then I can't think of anything. I'm like, oh no, I can't think of anything. And you could have said, well, you could have said S, Pastor Paul, for loves, or we could have done lovely, or yeah, and so on. And so in that case, then I get the strike because I just couldn't think of something and I should have been able to. Okay, does that make sense? All right, so let's try this out. Whoever gets, I think, yeah, let's just go for it. Let's go for it. Okay, it's kind of a long HORSE. Well, we might end up playing a while here, so we'll see. If we have to cut it down, we'll just go with we're gonna change it to pig if it goes way too long somehow. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's do this. Producers, can we get that game show music playing, please? There we are. All right, Ashley, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna start. Here we go. P.
O.
I.
N.
T.
I.
N.
G.
S. But I won't give that to me. I took too long. That was a little too long. But I don't know if pointings is even a word. So, producers, what's the call? What do you guys think? Okay, they're saying yes. All right, so I got an H. All right, you start spelling now, Ashley.
A.
A. P.
P.
L.
E.
S. Okay, all right. So I think you got an H there, right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. J.
O.
K.
E.
S. S.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I don't think there's anything else I could say after S. So that means I get the letter. Because I finished the word and there's nothing else we could add. So I get the letter. So it's HO for me, H for you. Your turn to start.
K.
K?
Yeah.
All right. I.
N.
G.
S.
I don't think I can't add anything to that. Can you?
Wait. Yeah.
Can you add anything to it?
No.
No. Okay. So then you get a letter for that, Ashley. All right. So we're HOHO. It is my turn to start, right? So let's go with C.
A.
Did you say A?
Yeah.
N.
S.
Cans? I think I can't add anything to that. Can you add anything to it? CANS.
No.
No? Okay, uh-oh. All right, you have HOR now, Ashley, and I have HO. Your turn to start.
I guess D.
D. Okay. R.
I.
N.
C. Okay.
K.
Yeah.
I.
N.
G. Okay. Can you think of anything to add to that? I can't think of anything. Drinking.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't think drinking is a word. All right. So HOR to HOR. All right. My turn to start, right? So let's go with E.
G.
EG? Okay.
Yeah.
G. So you said E. I said E, you said G. I said G.
Nice.
I can't think of anything to add to that. Eggs. Can you think of anything to add to that?
Wait, we can't like.
Yeah, you don't want to be the one to end the word. If you end the word and there's nothing to add, then you get the strike.
No, like we can't make two separate words, right?
Oh no. Like what were you thinking?
Like if we can make like eggs and then another word.
Oh, like egg yolk or something? No.
Yeah.
Has to just be one single word.
Okay.
Okay, so Ashley, you have an S now, and I have HOR. It's your turn to start. Make sure you guys root for Ashley, guys.
H.
Okay, H. A.
P.
HAP. P.
I.
HAPPI. I can't think of anything. What comes after that?
N.
HAPPIN?
ES.
What?
I think it's HAPPINS.
What is that? What is that word? HAPPINS? Oh, happiness.
No, yeah.
Oh my gosh. I couldn't think of anything. All right, so we're tied up, Ashley. Wow. That was a curveball. You got me. All right. Who started that one? Was that you or me?
Me.
You?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm starting. This one decides the whole game, Ashley. All right, who's it gonna be? You or me? All right. Okay, the letter is S.
T.
A.
N.
D.
I.
N.
G.
And I have to say S, because standings is a word. So that means I lose. You did it, Ashley. All right, everybody, let's give her a round of applause. She pulled it off. It was very close. Very cutthroat game, but Ashley has won. Wow, Ashley. You threw me off with that happiness word, that's for sure. I think let's see what would have happened. I think NNESS. I think I would have got the point either way there. So, good job. Wow. You have continued the streak of all the guests winning on this show and me always losing on their show. So you have a repeated history. You have not broken the cycle yet, or I have not broken the cycle yet. How was that game? Did you have fun, Ashley?
Yeah.
Was it stressful?
Yeah, because like I don't know a lot of words.
I think you know a lot more than you think, because there's probably like there has to be hundreds of words that you know, right? I think we just don't think about like the words that we know. We just know words. We use them all the time. But good job, you pulled off the win. And so we're going to be going to our next segment, everybody. And so please get your questions ready for Ashley. In the meantime, I'll ask Ashley a question. Here it is. If you could, I mean, you know, we can't visit anywhere right now during this quarantine time, but one day we're going to be able to. If you could visit any place in the world right now, where would you want to go visit?
Can it be a place I've already visited?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, then I would visit Hawaii.
Hawaii, awesome. Which island have you been to?
I've only been to Maui because like I think it's because like Honolulu is really crowded a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't think Maui's as crowded.
Yeah, I think I've heard that. What did you guys do while you were there in Maui?
Well, like the hotel we got has like a lot of water sites, so we most of the time spent a lot of time there.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, we went to like stores and we went snorkeling.
Ooh, snorkeling. What did you see when you were snorkeling?
We saw turtles, fish, and like on the boat we were on before we went circling, we saw 2 whales, I think, or dolphins. I'm not sure. And other people saw an octopus, but I didn't see it. I wasn't really paying attention.
Wow, that's pretty cool to be able to see like dolphins or turtles or I mean just any kind of fish like really close to you. Did you get to touch anything? No, nothing. Okay. Maybe it's probably a good idea that you didn't touch anything, right? That's really cool. I've never been to Hawaii myself, and actually, like I've never been a tropical person. I'm not a beach guy, but I would say like because of this quarantine, I just like I would visit almost anywhere. And I think actually I would prefer, especially because it's getting colder now. I would prefer to go somewhere a bit warmer. I think I'm realizing more and more. While I like the cool, I don't like the cold. You know what I mean? How about you? What kind of weather do you like the most?
I like a day where like the mornings are cold, the afternoons are hot, and then the evenings are cold again.
Yeah. What's your favorite season? Do you think it's like maybe autumn or spring?
Yeah.
Autumn?
Yeah. I think I like autumn better because I don't like the rain.
I kind of agree. I do like the rain once in a while, like maybe once every couple weeks or every few weeks, but not when it's like 10 days of raining. That's just too much. It gets too wet. It's too dark. I don't like the dark too much. I like it to be sunny and cool. That's my favorite. So I'm right there with you. I think autumn is the best overall. Autumn or maybe like the very beginning of summer where it's not really hot yet. Like the very, very beginning. All right, we're getting some questions in from the audience. Producers, thank you for those questions. All right, so in question number 1, we have coming in from Justin Song. He's asking, what is your favorite food?
I don't have a favorite food, but I guess I would prefer Korean food than like other food.
Mm-hmm. Is there maybe a couple dishes that you like from Korean food?
I like meat like wheat
Mm,
with rice,
yeah,
like something like that,
like
or like
Cardi B, that
yeah,
kind of
like
stuff.
or like chook, any kind of chook.
Chook?
Yeah.
Oh wow, you like chook? Okay. Yeah, I like chook, but I think only when I'm like sick. When I'm sick, it's like the perfect time to eat chook, or if my stomach doesn't feel good, then I just want to eat something very simple. Chook with some abalone. Do you know abalone? Sometimes, yeah, there's like little bits of seafood in there, and sometimes that's abalone. Okay, we have another question coming in from Miss Olivia Cho. Her question for you is, what is your favorite genre of music?
I don't like my favorite genre of music. I'm not sure. I listen to a lot of music. I guess my favorite genre is like upbeat music.
What kind of music? Hot. What did you say?
Upbeat, like
Upbeat. Okay, I thought you said hot
yeah.
pink music. What's hot pink music? Okay, upbeat music. So anything just kind of upbeat, happy kind of sounding music.
Yeah, yeah,
Dancey?
yeah.
Do you dance?
Not a lot. Like I probably only do a short dance when I'm happy, but other than that, I don't dance.
Okay, okay. Like I know some girls they will just dance in their room. Like they'll put on a song and they'll start dancing. I don't think I ever did that growing up. I think there were times where I did do the dance, like especially if the song had a dance to it. Have you ever? Do you know what Macarena is? The Macarena? Oh, you do know what that is. Yeah, that came out when I was like a young person, and so yeah, things like that I would do. All right, another question coming in from Miss Ainun. Her question is, "Who's your favorite fictional character?"
Like any fictional character,
Any fictional character.
I guess it's Garfield because I only read a short amount of like funny fictional character books, and Garfield's one of them. And I guess I really like it because like the way Garfield acts, like the lazy part of him.
Wow, that's very unexpected. You'd pick Garfield. I would say like so. Where do you know Garfield from? Like, where did you first find out about Garfield?
Like like after school, there's like a library like really close, like walking distance.
Mm-hmm.
So I just walked there, and then I like graphic novels rather than chapter books. I only read chapter books for like if I want to read for long periods of time.
Mm-hmm.
So then I was just trying to find a book, but like some of the books I don't like. There's some graphic novels that like I don't like.
Yeah.
And then in the bottom there's like probably a lot of Garfield. And like my and then I just found one of them and then I read it and it was pretty funny.
Well, that's so interesting because Garfield's very old. I'm sure you know that, right? It's been around a long time.
Yeah,
Used to
yeah.
be like a newspaper cartoon, and so it would come out every like Sunday in the Sunday paper. I think there'd be a new Garfield cartoon, and people would wait for that. Like, let's see the new Garfield cartoon, and they would go buy a newspaper. That's kind of how some of these other ones, like Calvin and Hobbes, you know that one too. I think Calvin and Hobbes also was in the newspaper. Okay. Another question coming in from Olivia again. Her question is, "What's your fondest memory of your brother or your family?" So a memory that yeah you hold dear to your heart.
Um well I guess like maybe any trips, like those
Mm-hmm.
memories,
Yeah.
because that's when we all get along, I guess, and
Mm-hmm.
we have like a lot of fun because we go to a lot of places and we go on trips.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. That totally makes sense. Like some of my favorite memories too. Growing up probably had to do with some trips as well because those are like times where you spend time as a family. You go out somewhere and you're kind of out of the norm. All right, here's another question coming in from Ein. Her question for you is cats or dogs?
it's hard. I like dogs a lot, but I also like cats. Like
Hmm.
I like dogs because they're like really friendly and fun to play with. But I like cats also because they're calm. And I don't know. I guess I would choose like if I would have a pet, I'm not sure which one to choose. But I guess I would like dogs better because like some since they have like a lot of variety and a lot of breeds. Cats have a lot of breeds too, but like dogs have like a lot of breeds.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, I'm a dog person too. I had cats growing up. I've had dogs growing up too, so I've had both. And at one point, I had like four cats. It was crazy. One of my cats would wake me up in the morning, even before the sun rose. It would always be like 5 a.m. in the morning. And this is how my cat would wake me up. It would dig its claws right into my head. So it would just start getting its claws out and just like stabbing my head. That's how I would wake up every morning. I'd be so angry, like waking up like that. I was probably your age, I think. Your age or a little bit younger. No, definitely younger. I was like third grade. And so yeah, I really didn't like that. And then I didn't like how cats they bring home like dead animals. Did you know that? Like sometimes they do that. They'll just bring home like you'll open your door and you'll just see like a dead mouse right there. And it just means the cat. I think it's like a good thing. Like they're trying to provide food for you. So it's kind of a nice idea, but I just didn't like opening the door and seeing dead animals or I feel like they get more worms than dogs. Like dogs get worms too, but I feel like cats get them a lot more. Anyway, but the best thing about cats I would say is they're very independent, so you don't have to take care of them as much as dogs. Dogs really need all your attention. All right, final question comes from none other than your brother. He's asking you, what's your favorite book?
I don't have a favorite book, but like I guess one of like I have like a lot of favorite books. One of them is The War That Saved My Life. I found it from the library, like our school library in elementary school.
Mm-hmm.
And like it was one of the like it's one of the books where you have to vote on it and then it gets a prize, I think,
Oh,
or something like that.
yeah.
And I read it because I kind of was interested in it and it was really good. But there's also a sequel to it, and I don't think that one's as good as the original book.
Hmm. Okay. What was the book called again? Say it one more time.
The War That Saved My Life.
The War or the Word?
The War.
The War
Yeah,
that saved my life.
yeah.
Oh, interesting. I've never heard of that. I'll have to look that up sometime. Very interesting. Is it like is it fantasy? Is it real life? Is it more like real life or
I guess I don't really know.
hmm,
Probably like it's probably not fantasy.
okay, okay.
It's more of like a real life
It's more
book.
like real life. Okay, interesting. Yeah, never heard that. Okay, Ashley. So, your time on the show is almost coming to a close. A couple things I'll ask you to share before you leave today. First one is, what is something that you've like something that God has taught you this year, either just a lesson that you can remember, a Bible story, or just some kind of life lesson that you feel like God has taught you. What's something like that you feel like God has taught you a new lesson this year?
I guess it's like something like live your life through God because like whenever I read the Bible, I always like get something related to that.
Mm,
So I guess that's something that God wants me to know.
yeah, very good, awesome. And the final thing I'll ask you to do is something that all the guests have done, is to share a word of encouragement for Mosaic. So anything that you can encourage, or just like some advice you could give, or anything like that.
Encouragement, I
Mm-hmm.
guess, and it's to like stay happy and don't be bored because everything's probably gonna be over soon.
I love it. That's great. Okay, everybody, let's give Ashley a round of applause for being on the show today. She also won the game. She's been a wonderful guest and the youngest guest ever on the show. All right, and so go ahead and say bye, Ashley. Okay, she waved bye. All right, guys. Wow. Actually, let's go back here. Here we are. I'm just teleporting around today. And so that was fun. We had the youngest guest on the show today. Jesse was the youngest guest last week, and now we had the youngest guest this week. I almost feel like we need to get a baby on the show next to just like forever beat that record. But I don't think interviewing a baby will be that easy. I do have some friends with babies. Actually, my best friend just had his baby today. My best friend Winston, he now has a baby girl. And so shout out to last week. Our guest, or not our guest, our winner, forfeited their prize because she was new. So I think she was like, it's okay. I don't need it. But it was Kelsey, and so shout out to Kelsey again if she's there. If not, make sure you let her know that we said hi to her. All right, so let's see who's going to be the winner today for the DoorDash giveaway. Let's go ahead and get that drum roll, producers. Here we are. And the winner is... better not be Justin. It just cannot be Justin. If it's Justin, I will go crazy. Oh, wow. Look at that, guys. The winner is none other than the brother of today's guest, Mr. Ryan Shin. So, round of applause for Ryan, guys. Wow. That's definitely your first time winning, Ryan. I don't think you won before the mid-season, so that's your first time winning. I know Ashley won once, I believe. And so, yeah, let me know, Ryan. Please just message me. I'm trying to think, how do you message me? You could tell Ashley. Ashley has me on Hangouts. I don't think I have you anywhere else, Ryan. So just message me, shoot me a message, and then we'll figure out how to get you your prize. Everybody else, just remember tomorrow, the only thing going on this week for YM is going to be tomorrow's Among Us event and then FNF. So just those two things. No Wednesday or Thursday Zoom fellowships this week because Thanksgiving's on Thursday, and then tomorrow I will be leaving right after the event to drive over to Avila Beach to go see my family. And so just remember that one more time. Let me see, where is that link? It's up there, all the way up there. Where was it? Let me find it. The link is... there it is, tinyurl.com/mosaic Among Us. Okay, so go ahead and fill that out if you want to play with us tomorrow. That way we know how many people to prepare for. And yeah, we can have a cool little tournament and game time tomorrow. Okay, and so once again, thank you so much to Ashley for being on the show today. Thanks for coming out to everybody else. I'll see you next week. We're gonna go on this season probably at least into Christmas, and then maybe right at Christmas is gonna be the end of season 1 officially, and then starting back in January will be season 2. All right, so I'll see you guys. Have a good rest of your day. I love you guys. Hope to see you tomorrow for the event. And even if you don't want to play, feel free to come and just hang out. You could just like sit there and listen in on what's going on. It's pretty entertaining even when you're not playing. I like it anyway sometimes. So, all right, guys. I'll see you soon. Here's Dog Announcer with some final words. Okay, that's it. It's been a great show today. We had Ashley, our youngest guest ever on the show. And then we had we had her continue the streak of wins on the show, victories. Pastor Paul is just, I don't know if he's ever going to win a game on the show. Maybe what happened in season 2. We'll have to see about that. But thank you so much for being here, guys. God bless you. I hope you had a wonderful day so far, and you will have a wonderful week. And so God bless you. We all love you. Happy Thanksgiving, and see you soon. Bye-bye.